All right, I think we're live right now. Hello and welcome to Know Exactly Where. Today we're going to go to see the team management part two. So it's a sneak peek of what's going to be delivered by the end of April. It's actually on the live version already, but there's no access to anyone, so you still cannot access this section. So we had a first video like a week ago explaining the sneak peek number one. I recommend you to go back to that one. We're going to be mentioning a little bit what we did last time, but we're going to be very quick, or we're going to go very fast on how to define members of a team, how to create a team, etc. That's something we need to do today so that you can see the second part of the functionality. So we're going to start right away. Here you have the team management part two demo. That's we're getting started. So let me go back to here. I think you can see the screen. That's fine. So I'm going to log on, and I'm going to put you in context so that you understand what we're trying to achieve here. We're going to be seeing the second part of the team's functionality. Last time we saw how to create or a team, how to invite members to the team, even how to create team roles that we could use in project templates or projects, and how that those team roles helped us later on when defining who was doing what in what projects. So who assigning those people to the projects. Today we're going to go to part two, which is more about how the team manager can see the workload of those team members that are working on the projects. And for that, we also see how the project managers share their projects. So in the end, if we go back to the very first video, the overview of Know Exactly Where, one of the items was everybody owns their own work. So this is one of the principles that we follow. And in this case, we follow that principle on project managers being the ones that share their work. They are the owners of their work, so they have to share it to the teams that they participate in. So to start, I'm just going to show you. I have predefined many things. It's going to take around 15 to 20 minutes. So I had to predefine some things so we could advance quicker. So here in the team screen, as you may remember from the sneak peek one, if you were there, if not, I would recommend you to go back to that one first, and then you would understand this one better. So here we created a team. In this case, we have a team called implementation. That's something we have created for this demo. And within the implementation team, we have three members. Here in the definition of the members, we have three different people. We have Ray Vaughn, Ariana McDermott, and Mark Stevens with the three different email addresses, and they all have accepted the invitation to participate, to be part of this team. You may remember that any team member that is invited to a team must accept purposefully. They must accept their participation. So that's been done already. The user I'm connected with is Ariana McDermott, which is going to be mainly the project manager for this demo, or in this example. So these people are done. They have accepted, so that's fine. I'm going to show you also the roles that we have created for this team. So we have three different roles: the project manager, the consultant, and the IT. And as you can see here, they have also been assigned to the different members. So we have Ariana McDermott, she's the project manager. We have Mark Stevens, he can be a project manager or a consultant. And Ray Vaughn, he can be a consultant or IT. So those are how flexible those people are. They can play different roles. That's something you can do like that, or you can definitely have one person do only one role, however your organization is set up, or however your people are ready to do multiple roles or just one, etc. So that's what we've done. And if I go to one of the projects that we have created, actually I have created a project template that contains these roles. So these team roles, I'm going to show you implementation project type 1. And that's something I just made up with some tasks, random tasks here, as you can see, and with some random predecessors. And we have used these project manager, IT, and consultant roles coming from the team. And this is something that you will have seen in the previous sneak peek. So I reference you back to that other video that you can check. So we have these 3 team roles, and then we have the different people. And this has been the template I've used to create several projects. You're going to see, if I go to the project, you see client Acme, Finland, France, USA, China, Sweden, India. So all those projects come from that template. And as you may remember from last time as well, this is just like a wrap up of the previous functionality. The reason or the whole point of having team members and team roles is that when you're updating participants of a project, you're actually able to choose from a list. In this case, well, if I remove this one, you are able to choose from a list of the people that are defined as any of those roles previously. So the team roles become the filter for this field. So you're actually able to select. So we're not going to make changes in this project, but I just wanted you to see that that's possible. So we have created all these projects that are based on that template and that have all these different members. They are shared differently. So the new functionality that we're, let's say, premiering today is actually how to use these into the project manager, sorry, into the team manager's view. If we go back to a team, if we go back to the dashboard of the team, here the team calendar, you may remember that this was totally unavailable before, so now it is available. And in here, we will see all the projects that, or actually all the members, all the projects of members who are in this team that have been shared with the team. Right now, there's nothing shared, so if I open the team calendar, it's going to be empty. Basically, we have we have all the days pretty much in the calendar, but there's no members. As you can see, this is empty. But what we're going to do is actually have the project manager share projects with the team so that we can start seeing things here. So if I go back to projects, I am connected as demo Q1, which is the project manager. So in this case, she has created all these projects. And there's a new button that you see here that's called sharing. This button is only appearing to those projects where the person is the owner. In this case, the person is going to be the owner of all the projects she creates. So this sharing button can be clicked now. And the first thing we see, or the first level of things we see, is the teams that this user or this person belongs to. So in this case, there is the implementation team. That's the only team this person belongs to. If there were more than one, we would see different lines, one per team that this person belonged to. And if we go into the implementation, we can provide access to this project to the implementation team as a viewer, as an editor, or full control. We are not using, this is already ready for the next set of functionality. So editor and full control is not going to be very different from viewer right now for the purpose of this demo and this month's functionality. But we are already foreseeing that the level control you can give to a project or to a team of a project can be viewer, editor, full control. So if we click viewer, as you can see here, there's a little check, gray check. So if I click viewer, you see this will turn green, so you know that this project has been shared. If you click it, you will see that it has been shared with the implementation team. There's a green check mark on the team or teams where it has been shared, that it has been shared to. And then if you click on the implementation, you will see what type of access has been shared. Here you would be able to either click editor or full control to change the type of access. That, for example, if I click editor and I click again to see what happened, now this has editor access. The implementation team for the client Acme Finland has editor access, or it can be full control. We will explain the editor and full control when they actually are used in another section of the screen. They are not as yet, but the three of them, for the purpose of what we have today, would have the same effect, because both editor and full control include the viewer within them. So, and today we are only needing the viewer role to see the second part of the functionality. And as you can see, there's a red cross. So if actually I hover the mouse over the actual role that has been shared, instead of a gray check, you see the cross. And if I press it, then it means that I have unshared this project. So you just no longer see that it's green. It's no longer green. It's only black. And that means that it hasn't been shared. So well, that's the way it works. So in this case, the project manager, Ariana, she's going to share to the implementation team all these projects. So she's going to share the viewer access for all her projects that she has right now. Actually, let me do it for half the projects first, so you see the effect that this has. So the reason, or the fact that she has shared this with implementation team makes it appear in the implementation dashboard in the team calendar part. So if we open team calendar here, now it's not anymore. It's going to be empty. We're going to see all this workload showing. So this is the calendar when it gets filled. Right now we have the day view, which is the one available, but we have, you can see there's here little information boxes telling you that we're going to be able to see them, or see the calendar by week or by month. So it's a more reduced calendar. But basically the most granularity is right now in the day view, the one you're seeing right now. And basically what we have is all the different members, how many tasks they're performing on each of the days, and that's the total. And there's a little color coding on whether it's good or bad, if that's a good number of tasks to be performing at the same time or not. And here, if we click on the members, we can drill down to the projects. So here we will see the first level of drilling down is the projects. The second level is going to be the actual role that they play in this project. In this case, they play the role of project manager for all of them. And then the final level is the actual tasks. And in the actual tasks, you will see also how they're tracking, if they're on track, or actually this is the health. So if it's whether it's completed or it's on plan or it's behind plan, you will see it here. So that's it. So you have here this level, you can drill down, you can undrill, and you can go up to the different to the topmost level, and you can do the same for any role, and you will see the projects they participate in what role or roles they are participating as. For example, Ariana McDermott is participating as consultant on IT. I think I have this mixed because actually Ariana wasn't the project manager when I created these projects. I was changing things, but well, basically you will see the actual roles that they're playing on each of the projects, and then the drilling down into the roles, you will see the full detail. So that's how you would see that detail. And I just want to continue sharing projects. So right now everything looks green. So up to 3 things happening on the same day for the same project, it's defined as being okay. So it's not too much. But if I continue adding projects into the team so they can have the visibility, if I do that for the 3 projects that are left, so I'm adding the viewer access, which is enough for the team manager to see those projects in the calendar. If we go back and we check the calendar again, there's one thing I'm going to show you. This is a bit of an aside note. I don't know how much you know about this functionality, but you can actually bookmark a page. So in this case, I'm going to bookmark this page, and I'm going to say, I'm going to call it implementation team, for example. And you save the bookmark, and that's going to be under the My Queue. Here you see the My Queue menu. You're going to see that bookmark here. So it's pretty fast access when you go to My Queue and just click there directly. It's going to go where you want to be. A little trick to go directly where you're interested in during a period of time, or whenever you want to go back or go there more direct. And finally, so we have added all the projects. We have added them to the team. We have shared them with the team. So when I go into the team calendar again, it's not going to be only 3 projects. We start seeing different colors because we have more projects happening at the same time. So we have more tasks that are happening during in those for those people. So if I do this with Ray, we see here up to 5 projects that are happening, and Mark, the same is true for Mark. Well, Mark is participating in 4, and Ariana is participating in 6 of them. So you just see, or here you see the detail of, okay, this is starting either yellow or red, either yellow with 4 or 5 things happening at the same time, or 6 or more, which becomes a red tag. We're in the process of adding a configuration that each person or each member can be defined what is considered too much, or what's considered green, yellow, or red for each member. It's something that's upcoming as well. But for now, it's the two, well, up to 3, 4, 5, or more than 6 things happening at the same time that you see this color coding. Well, basically that's the view. So that's how you can see the workload of the team. Let's imagine you have many more team members that you have to control, and whenever we have the week and the month view, it will be even simpler. You want to go, we're going to look far into the future. You want to have a view of much longer period. It will be easier to see with a week or the month views. And yeah, pretty much that's it. That's what I wanted to show today. The sneak peek, the second part of the functionality, by the end of the month, it's going to be available. And well, basically you're in time to start using it very soon. I will, as I said last time, so if we go to the upgrade option, I said that in the previous sneak peek, this functionality is going to be made available for the Pro and Enterprise memberships. So you can, you can upgrade if you're not there, and we'll also do something for you to be able to try it. So if you're in the trial version as well, we'll do something so you can actually try it and see how it works. So that's all for today. I'm not sure if there's anything in the chat. I don't see anything here in the chat. Okay. All right. So I think that nothing more. I think we're done. I covered everything I wanted to cover today, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.